Big
Okay,
time.
bro, before we wrap up the show, we've got the always coveted, never duplicated, quote worth Repeato. And I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to it. So let's see what we got here.
It's a little bit non-traditional of a
Yeah.
quote
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah.
And I heard it in the background of just doing normal things in the house, and my kids were watching one of their favorite programs, which I think might be one of our favorite programs.
Hey.
And while you're bebopping and scatting the theme to Bluey, the mom on the show, one Chili Healer, said this. And I don't remember the whole context of the episode, and I couldn't tell you which episode it was, but it's everything, is growing up, coming of age, learning how to navigate relationships with siblings, with social, with just all those responsibilities. And she said something that struck me. Worry about their hearts now. We'll work on their minds later.
Mm.
And as I'm the dad of small kids, 11, almost 7 in a couple of weeks, and a 3-year-old, I tend to forget their ages. And I think I tend to over expect, what is the term I'm trying to say? I expect more than I should based on their age and where they are in life. And it was sort of a knee-jerk reaction for me to sort of stop what I was doing and think about, we got time for head knowledge, heart knowledge, and character building and relationship building. We're at a very young, impressionable ages. They're watching what you do, watching what I do, watching how you interact with your wife, like all of these things. When they're young, let's worry about their hearts. And the world's in a dark place in a lot of places right now. There's a lot of crazy things going on, a lot of change, we need hearts. I'll just put it that way.
We need hearts. Yep.
Starts in your home. So I thought it was a really cool, interesting, fun quote.
Well, once again, I would make the argument that in its current state, it is the greatest show on television. The lessons throughout that show in Bluey, I'm serious, man. Like the lessons are great, right? The family lessons, the lessons about being a sibling, the lessons about being a parent. There really are real lessons woven into that cartoon. We often come at these things, you and I, very similar lenses. One, we're wired very similarly in our viewpoint of the world. We have kids that are very similar ages that spend a lot of time together, right? Our families spend a lot. So we view a lot of things similarly. My thought was pretty much the same as yours. And I'll even compound maybe on top of it a little bit, in which I, like you, want to sometimes deliver the most poignant, thoughtful learning experience.
Right.
But sometimes they just need your arm around them and some love. Sometimes, even in a moment of frustration where I want to course correct them, it might be time to address the heart versus, to your point, I don't need to strategically explain everything all the time.
What, you don't think they need an alternating competing hypothesis chart for everything that they do?
So it is a great line. And I'm guessing she was directing it at Bandit Healer, father figure of the family.
Yeah.
Right. And saying, hey man, back off. Probably. I don't know that. Remember this episode? I mean, we've seen almost all of them. Although I did just see one last night that I hadn't seen before, which was great. It's about old school Jinx and Bandit. It's how he claims that how he met Chili, but that aside. And she's saying, hey, just love them.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're the important thing right now at that age group, at that moldable, impressionable age, is not necessarily the math homework, and it's not necessarily the reading levels. Those are very important things, and those things are coming along. But when you start thinking about what forms who you are beyond just nature and that nurture part, take a step back and worry about that love, worry about that deep breath, worry about that pace. And it was just something that I really needed to hear personally. And I think, at the danger of stereotyping, I think just in my perspective, it's probably a pretty common thing in dads.
Yep.
And moms may be more instinctual to worry about the heart or worry about the fur.
It's sort of built into your biology from a nourishing, loving standpoint. Yeah.
Try to be conscious of the perspective shift. Because I was talking about this the other day with somebody where, when we've talked about this on the show, having good perspective in good times and not only having perspectives when something tragically
Sure.
someone or to
Sure.
you
Sure.
that makes you appreciate things. That's a seat shift I've been working on for a while.
And we'll continue to. We'll continue to have to.
Yeah. So
in the
look
the
to Bluey
pantheon,
is all I can say.
well, no, right in the pantheon of this segment, C.S. Lewis, Ulysses S. Grant, Dwight Eisenhower, Chili Healer.
She's in there.
She's in there, baby.
She's in there, baby.
She's in there, baby. She's in there, baby. Oh, I'm gonna go home.
Have you seen season? I think it's season 9, episode 2 is the most widely watched and like discussed episode of Bluey.
Which one is that?
That's the one where the sibling, what's her name?
Bingo.
Cece
in our house. I mean, we're that family. We are that family.
Is she's like going to sleep by herself and like sleeping through the night for the first time.
Bro.
It's like a 16-minute episode.
Bro.
There's barely any dialogue.
Oh,
it's weeping.
They don't.
By the
I don't
end
know
of
that
it.
they talk at all. There might not be. There might be some. It's a great episode. There's an angel baby or a rainbow baby episode. They broke me when they're gonna move. I mean, I watched that show and I'm like,
yeah, Dad, where are you going? I gotta get another banquet out of the garage.
We're all bandit. We all got a little bandit healer in us. No, it's great. I'm with you.
Stuff.
For you guys with older kids, man, check it out. Check it. I'll take you right back to
Come back to it.
I've been advocating hard for husband, wife, 2 daughters. I'm like, we should be them for Halloween. 12-year-old wants no part.
Yeah.
She wants no part.
Well, of course, she's 12.
Right. She wants no part of it. So.
But that's never stopped you from embracing a costume.
Well, you know me. I mean, I'm not one for a flair for the dramatics, and I'm always a little understated.
Yeah.